That's it.
Okay, so you want guitar first. Mr. Chris, can I hear all of the bars, please?
Paul, we're doing a story on music therapy. What's the state of music therapy movement? We sense a growing consciousness.
It's doing great stuff. It's doing great stuff. They're finding out stuff all the time, and it's growing. People are supporting it, and it's very valuable to a lot of people. A lot of parents don't know what to do with their kids. It really comes in very handy. It's a great thing, great power.
You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please help.
As a kid, whenever I was a bit depressed, I'd always reach out for a guitar. I still do. That's how I discovered music can heal. It can do more than just ease the pain. It can throw a lifeline to kids who can't be reached in any other way. You get a kid who won't do anything and is just in his own little world, but then you bang a cymbal and the kid goes, shh, and you sort of give him a stick. Here you go. And apparently when the kids go home, when they get a knife and fork, now they can play with it and use it. They will pick stuff up now, probably go play drums with it, but it doesn't matter, it reaches them.
Jennifer?
It is amazing to see, although the kids that I saw were just purely autistic children. They were children who were very withdrawn. But now they use music therapy for all kinds of things.
Somebody has put the world in a paradise, but the truth is love is charity. La 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 la, oh la la, oh la la, charity, we roll la la, or this is life.
A gathering place for street people, for street youth, and it's really about creating community there. And the options program is options for youth, options to drugs and alcohol and crime.
Excellent, excellent. A number of the children were close to head injuries, traumatic head injuries due to car accidents or pedestrian accidents. The second group were children who have primarily cerebral palsy. And certainly for a lot of these children with cerebral palsy, they have limited control, but their minds are quite aware. And so they're locked in until we can free them up. And if any physical motion, even a knuckle, if that can happen, that's why I want you to tap on your tray or tap on your knee. Can you tap your knee or your tray? Tap your knee. Some of the goals and objectives involve things like listening skills, taking your turn, expressing yourself, playing an instrument successfully, stopping and starting. These are things that the teachers can use outside of this room. And so with music therapy, it's more than just, can you play an instrument? If you notice, I don't tell children what to do. They do it automatically. All right. Hold on. If they're going to do anything in their life, they have to do it. They have to be proactive. They have to get involved. And that's why even the children who are nonverbal and can't move very well, it's important that we get them to realize, like the girl who was conducting, that you're not able to say a whole lot, but with the stick, you can say a lot. That has made a difference. It's freed her up because she's unable to speak. It's given her the freedom to be involved in the class.
Where's Johnny? Where's Johnny? Last my darling, what'll I do? Last my darling, what'll I do? My darling.
Our family doctor has called it motor psycho retardation, which affects, it all comes from the nervous system.
Yeah, as a music therapist, I've been working on some pretty specific things with him, to actually get him to form the words better. We're working on speech things.
Up and down, float away.
I've seen some good changes in John. I've seen, as you said, much more relaxed, much more focused, much more in control of his wild energy, which, you know, can really get away from him. So, you know, we can use the music to really calm him or to focus him into a task and to stay with that task for increasing lengths of time. You know, what began as 2 minutes now we can do for 10 minutes and 15 minutes and 20 minutes.
You okay there, boy? You okay there, friend? Yeah. You okay there, friend? Yeah.
When he was staying at this other place called the Villa, which was on Bathurst and Major Mac, they didn't have anything that had to do with music there. The only thing that they had basically, as far as entertainment went, as I can recall, was TV. It was a really wonderful thing to see him be the same way here with the music as he is at home. You know, that's a very easing and comfortable thought for me, for my family.
If you can help somebody through music, and you've only got to see footage or go to these places to see what effect music has, how it communicates, helps these people communicate with everybody else.
We have research projects ongoing here. One includes software for an intention program for children who have suffered an acquired brain injury. And that involves software that they have to interact with a computer and a music program, and that's being developed. That, I think, is one of our big challenges too, trying to get the funding for that. The other one is a research project on the use of the sound beam.
Hey, one more big sound there, Devon. Whoa, great drum playing.
Look at that, he's got it, he's got it.
Good, okay. That's
excellent, yay, Devon! This cone we have here emits a sonar pulse, the way a dolphin or a bat would. And in each pulse, once it's hooked up to the MIDI, or synthesizer, this is a synthesizer, once it's hooked up to this and you break the beam, it activates the keyboard. This frees children up who are, as you've seen, unable to actually manipulate things very well.
drum sound you're doing, Scott.
Noisy! Get noisy! Stop!
Move it, move it, move it.
We're discovering aspects of it that haven't been indicated.
This looks pretty simple. Well, why aren't there more of these in music therapy?
Because it's about $3,000 for one, for this device.
What's the diagnosis?
Speech delay. That's impulsive. What'd you say, impulsive?
Impulsive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's an example of, that's unexpected. All of a sudden she's rhythmically moving her legs.
When you use music interactively, particularly with children, and particularly where you want to stress the emotional content, and the whole thrust of our particular approach is to use music as naturally and communicatively as we use our voices.
There's been quite a bit of research done, of course, on which side of the hemisphere of the brain does what, and where your creative thinking comes from and where your logical thinking comes from. But music really bridges the two. I think it is a global entity as far as brain function goes, because so much is involved in it. You have the oral senses, you have the motor senses, you have the visual senses, and you're coordinating all of these things with speech. So very often, music can be used with stroke victims or people who have different kinds of brain damage. And the centers in the brain that respond to music are very deep-seated, and they are very rarely destroyed. So music is often a way back in.
people are becoming aware that music is, we can all take it for granted for entertainment or softening us up to buy more in the supermarket or something, or reducing tension, actually, in a dentist or a doctor's office. But people are realizing now it has a real contribution to make to the betterment of human life.
Excellent work, clap for yourselves. Wonderful job, madam, wonderful job.